Welcome back to TechKidFX for another Apecoin price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you the latest developments that have been happening here on the Apecoin chart, which at the time of this recording has continued to hold above the 20-day MA here on the 4-hour chart. We have also continued to obey the Elliot structures, where I believe that whatever we are seeing is the start of a massive run up to the upside in the formation of this wave 5, and that is after fully maximizing our minimum target areas down here in the formation of this wave 4, and also giving us a low in the formation of that fourth wave at around the $4.75 mark. And before I get further into the technical analysis and also give you my next price targets to the upside in the formation of this wave 5, first give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also check out the channel membership. And allow me to continue with the video here on the 4-hour chart by first giving you the short-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out in the formation of this wave 5, which is an impulsive wave, and because of its impulsive nature, we also expect to see a 5-wave structure in formation within the formation of that wave 5, and I believe we have started such a scenario over here, where I'm terming that as the first wave to the upside, making our peak at around the $5.84 mark. And after seeing the high for that wave 1, whatever we expected next is a corrective structure in the formation of that wave 2, and using the Fibonacci's, connecting them from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, I was able to come up with a minimum target area to the lower side in the formation of that wave 2 between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.618, and that lies between the $5.2923 mark and the $5.1656 mark, and it is within that yellow target area down here that I was expecting to see the low for that second wave. And after fully maximizing our target area to the lower side in the formation of that wave 2, whatever we expect here on the short-term scenarios is another massive bounce to the upside in the formation of this wave 3, and this is what I'm expecting to play out next year on the Apecoin chart, and sketching out my minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 by connecting the trend-based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave. That gives me a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $6.9176 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting this wave 3 to the upside to do. And for this wave 3 to also play out, we need to continue holding above the 20-day MA, and once we continue holding above the 20-day MA, then I believe we have the support that we need for us to continue pushing even higher, and also manage to break above this wave 1 high at around the $5.8 mark. And once those two possible moves plays out, then that will be enough confirmation that whatever we are seeing is the start of that massive bounce to the upside in the formation of this wave 3. I'm also watching our next key area of resistance at around the $6 mark, and the moment we manage to break above that key area of resistance, then I'll be expecting to see a retest, and once the retest is in and a success, then we can continue pushing even higher in the formation of that wave 3 to fully maximize our target areas in the formation of that wave 3 at around the $6.9172 mark. And once that happens, then we can expect a corrective structure in the formation of that wave 2, then continue pushing even higher in the formation of that wave 5 to fully maximize our target areas to the upside in the formation of this wave 5. And before I sketch out my minimum target area to the upside in the formation of this wave 5, which I'm expecting to play out on the long-term scenarios, allow me to zoom out and first give you a recap of what has been happening over here, where you can see that after making our lower low at around the $2.5976 mark, we started this massive bounce to the upside obeying the Elliot wave structures, where you can see that we made our peak in the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 1 at around the $4.6 mark. Then we started this corrective structure giving us the low for that second wave. Then we saw a massive run up to the upside in the formation of this wave 3, giving us a high at around the $6.42 mark. And after seeing the high for that wave 3, we started this corrective structure in a move that has now given us a low in the formation of that wave 4 at around the $4.75 mark. And after seeing the low for that fourth wave, whatever we expect on the long-term scenarios is a massive bounce to the upside in the formation of this wave 5. And sketching out its minimum target area, I can connect the Fibonacci's from the low of the first wave down there to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the high of that wave 3, and that gives me a minimum target area at the fib level 0.618, and that is at around the $7.6 $537 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting that larger Elliott wave count 5 to the upside to do, and that is what I'm expecting on the long-term scenarios. So let's continue watching this fractal wave within the formation of that wave 5, and once the wave 5 of this fractal wave is in, then that should fully maximize our target areas to the upside in the formation of that wave 5. And also continue watching our next key area of resistance at around the $6 mark, because a break above that key area of resistance and also a successful retest could trigger even higher prices to fully maximize our target areas. And also taking a look at the indicators to see what movements will be supported. On the RSI, we are trading at around the 59 mark, meaning we have massive room for us to fully support higher prices in the formation of that wave 5. Also taking a look at the MACD, we have been able to print a bullish cross, fully supporting higher prices in the formation of that wave 5, and we're also seeing an increase in the buying volume here on the MACD, fully supporting higher prices. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll be keeping you updated.